Hey, it's Tanya and it's another weekly sketch challenge, and this time we are using an exclusive printable that was designed by Kim Watson for us because there was a bit of a problem with Pinkfresh Studios pattern papers for the January kit, so they took a little longer to get to us. So to tide us over, what Kimberly and Kim decided to do was to design a little printables kit that we could use that goes very nicely with what you may have left over from your December kits, and you can use those then to bridge the gap until the January kits arrive. And so what I did is I printed out the printables and then went through the papers to see which ones would go well with them, and then, because I absolutely hate fussy cutting, I really do, I decided to get a little bit inventive, and I went into Photoshop and I took the printables, and basically what I did is I separated them and put them on my my white cardstock, and printed it that way. I do have a wide format printer, so obviously a 12 by 12 will go through it easily, but you could do the same thing and just use a letter size or an A4 size paper and just incorporate that into your design if you are like me and do not like to fussy cut that much. So yeah, I've taken the sketch and created those background flowers, and now I'm matting my photograph with some of the pattern papers, just very, very slightly. I just want to give a hint of color, and really the main focus obviously is the photograph and then the elements behind it. And when you do something like this where you print directly onto your paper, it's almost like you've stamped it, so it's very flat. So in order to give my layout much more dimension, I then delved into what I had left over of the December kits, and I'm taking all the things that don't scream Christmas, because this is, even though the photographs were taken at Christmas time, this is not a Christmas layout. This is more I love my daughter's layout and I love it when we do photo shoots and then they get all inventive and like to do poses and all those kind of things. So yeah, so this is really what I am doing here, and yeah, there obviously is a lot of very Christmassy themed things left over, but as you can see here, I've taken these very pretty flowers and I'm just cutting off the leaves because they make it look more like holly. So I'm cutting away the leaves and I'm just using the flowers, and yeah, then it really doesn't say anything about Christmas. And yeah, upside down photos, I mean, well done, Tanya. So yeah, so that's how you can also manipulate things to make it for your own purpose. So you don't have to tie yourself down to the original purpose of the element. Oh wow, that was deep. You can cut stuff away, you can add to it, you can pretty much Frankenstein it so that it will serve your purpose rather than its original purpose. There we go. That's what I did with the flowers. And yeah, it really comes together lovely and quickly, and I was super proud of myself, I must say. I was so proud of the fact that I didn't have to fussy cut. Well, relieved rather than proud of that. But yeah, I really liked how it came together, and it wasn't difficult. Admittedly, I do have Photoshop and I have very rudimentary skills within Photoshop, so I knew how to manipulate the printables so that I could move them around and put them in the format that I got them there. But it really isn't that difficult. So I'm sure if you wanted to do something similar and you do have Photoshop, you can work it out. Or if needs be, if there's enough interest, I can always do a little tutorial on how I did it if there are people who would like to know. And yeah, so what else? I did put that little birdie on there because I thought he was ever so cute, and his sort of the little mustardy colour tied in with a lot of some of the colours on the page. And yeah, I did actually fussy cut some of the elements out, but those are very straight cutting, so that's easy enough to do. It's trying to cut around flowers that just floors me, and it just can't be done. So yeah. Oh, when is this going up? This is going up on the 25th of January, so I hope you're all having a really good start to the year. I do hope that if you did make resolutions, you're sticking to them. If you didn't like me, don't worry. I do resolutions, and then by like the 3rd or the 4th day of January, that's it, they're gone out the window. It's just not going to happen. Oh, and these little alpha stickers, they came in one of the previous kits, and I just thought that the colours just work so beautifully and the size works so well. And my title is going to read, "You Are My Happy," because obviously they are. They are my daughters, and yeah, they're adults now and getting on with life, but we still have a lot of fun together. So yeah, and I'm sure that'll never change. Oh, I've just had this idea, when I'm 104 and they're in their old age too, we can still get together and take fun photographs, and I can scrapbook them. Oh gosh, wonder what scrapbooking is going to look like when I'm 104, because that's a good 50 years time, people. And a few, and a bit of change as well. I'm not 50 yet. So anyway, totally sidetracked myself thinking about myself at 104. Anyway, moving on. So as you can see, it really is just a very simple design once I had my background paper there, and I do enjoy doing this. I must admit, if I have a cardstock background, I will 99 out of 100 times mat it against another pattern piece of paper, because I just think it frames it well. And there was a bit of a debate as to which one I was going to use, and then I decided to go for this one, although then I still debated which side of this particular pattern paper I should use. I wasn't sure if I should use that really bright bold, but when I turned it over to the sort of ginghamy type pattern, then it just looked better. You can see there, although I still am cutting away things, yes. It's softer, it just looks better. But I do gut it because I'm not, as I do this voiceover, I'm not sure when my January kits are going to get to me, so I might still need to do another layout using the printables and what I have left. So I am conserving my paper. But yes, I'm coming to the end, and I haven't even told you to come and visit us in the Facebook forum, because of course this is the weekly sketch challenge, and you know that there is a $10 coupon code up for grabs, so you don't have to be a Kit Club member to join in. You just have to be a member of the Facebook forum and post your layout in the thread that I create. And yes, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and yep, we're going to chat again soon, and the next time I talk to you will be after Creativation, so that's going to be very exciting. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.